All right. Good afternoon or evening, wherever you are. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We always appreciate your support. Whether you're new to this, you've been here for a while, or you're hearing this for the first time, we appreciate you being here with us tonight. We know that your time is not one of the renewable resources in your life, so thanks for spending a few beats of it with us. I'm your host tonight, Rebecca Dussault. I'm in Northern Idaho. I'm a mother of 7, a homesteader, a homeschooler, and a passionate advocate with Purium. This brand partnership has revolutionized my life. We are a transformation company, and I will say that I've received not only my personal physical transformation, but my family's financial transformation. And I can't wait to keep going with this. So it's an exciting thing for me. Now, as a homesteader, I do a lot of physical labor. As a mother, I do a lot of physical labor. And my particular results, I would say, are that I am pain-free. Now, if you knew me prior to Purium, you would say I probably look very much the same as I did. You cannot look at a person and tell necessarily if they are out of pain. But I have come out of 19 years of chronic pain to be pain-free these last 4 years. And I'm extremely grateful for that. And it all started with this very same nutritional reset. So I'm going to start by showing you what this nutrition reset program is. And I'm going to start off by saying this is not a diet. We know in the long run, diets do not work. I think people need to know that because diets are a fad. Lifestyle is forever. This is a program that's going to help you reset your system, nourish, balance, and repair your gut health. Help balance your hormones, help you increase your energy, help you sleep better and more regeneratively, and help you have less joint pain or pain in general, less inflammation all the way around. I think everyone can benefit from at least one, if not all of these things, right? So how does this work? This program has 2 meal replacements per day. Covers your breakfast and your lunch, and the only thing you have to worry about is making that healthy, satisfying dinner. So to say that this simplifies your life is truly an understatement. The meal replacements consist of gut support and protein and your power shake. Now let me show you my box, and I don't have the actual physical box, but I have all of the contents of the box. So you get a beautiful tracker sheet, and it's going to allow you to track, are you taking what you should be taking at the right time? Also, are you making progress? So you'll be tracking things like your sugar cravings, your water intake, your weight, your height, your inches. Taking that before and after picture is for some people all the evidence they need, even if they don't share it with another soul. So staying near that tracker sheet, putting it on your refrigerator, some prime placement in the home. We always recommend you track your journey. When you have to share that, you don't have to share those pictures with anyone, like I said, but boy, just being able to have that objective evidence yourself is worth it. And we will support you the whole entire way. So you will be added to a Facebook support group with testimonials and recipes and just a ton of support, especially the person that has invited you to this call. So let's start with one of the most foundational pieces, and that is the power shake. So if this looks rather lightweight, it's because I have it emptied into a glass container in my kitchen. This is the power shake. This is the equivalent of 6 superfood salads. It's a microgreen superfood salad. If you know anything about microgreens or sprouts, it's the highest nutrition that you can get out of a plant. So this is probably the healthiest breakfast on the planet. Who's going to sit there and eat 6 microgreen salads for breakfast? You can. I can. It's so lovely. It's delicious. Yes, all you have to do is add water to it, reconstitute it, and enjoy. It increases the hormone adiponectin. It has bitters, which help decrease the cravings and control addiction issues. It's a superpower. So really love me some power shake. My kids do too, which that's important that children like healthy things. Power shake is awesome. This week we've been blending it with some nut butter, frozen banana, some ice, and some almond milk, and making a monkey's uncle. And they're drinking so much power shake, they don't even know it. Next, we'll move on to super aminos. This is your super aminos. So your protein is in this. And this was designed by a doctor whose patients were comatose. And he needed something so that their muscles wouldn't atrophy while bedridden. This has an extremely high absorption rate, 99%. It doesn't put strain on your kidneys the way that complex proteins do. And it tightens your skin and builds your muscle. Lean muscle mass right here coming at you. Love that piece, especially as an athlete. I take them a lot when I work out. I just did a triathlon, just won a triathlon by 18 minutes this last weekend. And you better believe it, I had some super aminos prior to the race start. Your gut support is Biome Medic. Biome Medic, which helps to reduce inflammation. It's proven to reduce the C-reactive protein by 75%. C-reactive protein is an inflammation marker in your body. So this balances and repairs the gut while removing glyphosate. Just drop a 1 in the chat if you have heard of glyphosate. It should be a word, it should be a household word that we all know about and are on the lookout to run from. This removes glyphosate, which is the active ingredient in herbicide Roundup, and it's linked to cancer, to infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, and the list continues. So many incredible stories of Biome Medic reducing or even alleviating symptoms related to poor gut health. And a striking amount of our symptoms are completely related to gut health, whether we know that yet or not. So that's what you do for breakfast. You do these 3 things for breakfast. Simple enough. Have a decent dinner. Sorry, you do that for breakfast and lunch. You have a decent dinner. The less processed, the better, and the more plant-rich, the better response the body is going to have overall on the program. You want to help alkalinize the body. Now, before bed, you have your tart cherry juice, which helps you to clean out the liver. This supports your kidneys to filter waste in the body, and it's going to support your body's healthy inflammatory response. Sleepy sauce is what we call it in our house. It's the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin in any whole food source. It's amazing. And pain relief, I couldn't agree more. This is our only refrigerated product. And if you're one who travels by plane a lot, we have another option for you. So you don't have to try to take 16 ounces of sleep gold on the flight. That's the program. It's simple. It's convenient. You're going to love it. And you get a free chargeable personal travel blender. It also includes a very gentle parasite cleanse. Super Cleanse R, which helps with mold and yeast overgrowth. Maybe you know that you are dealing with that or have dealt with that. That can be something that we want to route out. And this program even includes that. Everyone can do it unless you are breastfeeding or pregnant, in which case we would swap this out for the cracked cell chlorella, which is also a powerful blood builder and supports healthy cell growth and function. A friend even said she leaves the tablets out on the counter and her kids chew them like candy. I thought that was interesting. So how long should we be on this program and how much does it cost? We recommend for best results to give your body a 90-day window. When you give yourself at least 90 days, you will experience amazing shifts. Your cellular story has to peel back and renew. When you give yourself this starting ramp, your body has time to adjust and you can build sustainable, healthy habits. After the 90 days, some of us drop down to maintenance, and the maintenance program is 1 meal replacement a day. But most of us stick with this program in some way, shape, or form long-term because we really want to help ourselves and you navigate goals long after the 90 days. We're here to support you along the way. So how much does it break down to financially? I always think, well, it's got to be the equivalent of a Starbucks and a muffin. How much does it break down to? 2 superfood meals per day is just $12. That covers everything that we went over. 2 meal replacements, saving you time and money and energy, grocery shopping, dealing with food, prepping, cleaning, and eating. It's a really affordable way to get your health journey started and to help you reach your goals fast. Okay, so enough from me. I would love for you to hear from someone who's done this program. Who here with their camera on would mind sharing a quick little share on your experience? And just please raise your hand, whether you're a virtual hand or your actual hand. And as a reminder, we want to keep these under 2 minutes or less. Make sure not to say heal or reverse. Who's going to be the excited sharer today? All right. Go ahead. I'm going to ask you to unmute, Ariel. Whoop, I think we're both doing it. You go for it.
Okay, thank you. Well, I started taking these superfoods about 2 years ago when I was breastfeeding my second, actually my first as well, and I've continued and added on a third. And during that time, the low, the physical load, like you has talked about, being a homesteader and a mom, hasn't lessened, but my energy has been able to stay relatively able to match the demands of my life with taking at least one shake a day and about 5 days a week. Sometimes I get off the 90-day schedule and we'll revert back. But it's so nice to have this to fall onto when I'm feeding everyone else what they, maybe their preferences and things like that, and then to make sure that I got my energy covered by having my power shake and the aminos on hand.
In the show.
Oh. So that's a little snippet. And then I've never gotten to try the Super Cleansar. I'm looking forward to once my breastfeeding journey ends, but I love having the Craxel Chlorella on hand, and I've given it to some friends that have been worried about heavy metal detox, and it just feels so nice to have this toolbox available to me and my family. So thank you, Rebecca.
Absolutely. Thank you for your share, Ariel. And I can't agree more. It's really empowering to have these foods at hand, and they're foods. When we have children who want to get into foods, our children get into superfoods, and it is just a beautiful, freeing thing to see that they can access health with ease and grace also. So congrats on all those little people and your breastfeeding journey too. Doing the best thing by the babies. That's the future. All right. Who else is inclined to share what their experiences have been on the ultimate lifestyle transformation? All right. Let's go with Dana Lynn.
Hello, Rebecca. Hello, everyone. So grateful to be here with all of you. About 3.5 years ago, I was running a successful health coaching business after leaving healthcare for about I was working in healthcare for about 25 years. And I considered myself extremely healthy. My background is in exercise physiology, and I had done multiple cleanses and triathlons, and I really considered, like, when someone introduced this to me, I was like, I think I'm okay. And then she reached out again, and she was like, no, really, take a look at this. So I started to investigate and started to get the products into my own system, and I was blown away. I really realized at that point how undernourished I was personally, and how undernourished many of my clients were. And this became a part of my coaching business and a part of my family's lifestyle. And so I've been able to then get back to hiking without knee pain, discomfort. And these things were happening to me. I was feeling discomfort, little inflammation, and I wasn't sure why. I was eating, felt like I was doing all the right things. And I really feel like this nutrition has given me a foundation that I wouldn't be where I am without it. And I'm grateful for what I feel like today versus 3 years ago.
Absolutely, Dana Lynn. Thank you so much for sharing that. Those are irreplaceable wins when you are able to come out of pain that is limiting the physical expression of who you are and what you love. We're here to do that and do that fully and give that gift to the world of being truly ourselves. So I'm glad that you found your freedom again through the ULT, doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you, and that you're sharing it with so many. You are a life changer working with clients. And so to go into the deepest levels with them is nothing short of needed. So thank you so much. And last share, we will go with Miss Christina Aman, if you'd share with us how this has impacted your life.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Rebecca. And I do have a little bit of a similar story. We do have a huge diversity and range of people who benefit from these products. And some of the people on this call have a more similar story. I also thought, I'm healthy. I'm doing all the healthy things. This is probably as good as life gets. So I must be aging at this point because the things I was experiencing, minor joint pain and mild depression and a little bit of lack of energy, that must be from having children, and a little bit of extra weight gain and all these things. I just thought, okay, I guess this is what mom life is like and this is as good as it gets. And what I was very surprised to find out, and also I was, am an organic farmer and was already eating organic and growing my own food. But then putting these products into my body after just a few days, I felt a feeling of being so deeply nourished that I had never experienced in my whole life, even on all the different diets I had tried. So I cleared up skin rashes I had had my whole life. I got tons and tons of energy, huge amounts of emotional gain, just joy, leaping out of bed in the morning, eliminated joint pain, just have gained athleticism. I didn't really consider myself an athlete. I was active, but then I just had so much energy. I was like, wow, what can I do with this? So I got into a fitness routine for the first time. I had gotten some brown and kind of black striations in my teeth that I thought was just, again, like, okay, I'm losing minerals. Totally cleared up and made my teeth white. And there's probably, oh, and then digestion is huge. I definitely had poor digestion my whole life growing up due to a whole bunch of reasons that are very common, unfortunately. So have been able to gain, I was asked if I was pregnant all the time when I wasn't pregnant, things like that, just a lot of bloating. So finally, a flat belly for the first time in my life, and, greater regularity in eliminating constipation and gas, and all the ways that digestion then enhances our overall health. So I'm a huge fan. It's been almost 8 years now, every day.
Wow, amazing. And to give this cellular legacy to your children, that they will eat better than you did, they will be healthier than you were. And we have this tool, we have these gifts. So we're super excited and happy for all of us on this journey. Really, we're excited for all of you being proactive in your health and staying consistent. The gift we're giving ourselves here is the gift of tuning into our bodies and learning to nourish ourselves deeply, to take our self-care to the next level so that we can serve our families and our communities. It's not that this nutrition plan is a miracle pill. We haven't found that yet. Our bodies are the miracle. Our bodies were designed amazingly well. They are designed to heal themselves. We just have to add the correct inputs and tools to help create that bodily homeostasis. So on this program, we're not going to micromanage anyone, but the less processed you eat and the more organic whole foods choices that you incorporate, the better your results are going to be. Can you consume alcohol or coffee? Well, sure, I'm not going to be there to police you, but your results are going to be better if you choose to decrease or eliminate that from your diet. Our goal is to help you get hydrated through the nutrition, drinking more liquid and snacking on fruits and veggies and living foods, eating the rainbow, and teaching our children to do the same, especially as we head back to school, helping our lunch boxes to be full of hydration and fiber and the colors that are totally natural, and foods that give us so many minerals and enzymes, and just in each child learning now. Avoiding the foods that we know cause inflammation. So dairy being one of the very highest ones. If you are able to eliminate that, that will help your body to alkalinize quicker. You're going to do amazing things on this. And if you use your tracker sheet, that will help you take your pictures, give yourself that evidence, Lean into the support of whomever invited you here and set your intentions and goals. At the end of these calls, we like to share a recipe of the week. I already sort of snuck that in there earlier, but I will recap that. The Power Shake, although it is green, let me tell you, it has a lot of lateral for how to use it. And so, as I said this week, we are doing it with ice and almond milk and either peanut powder, which isn't my favorite, but almond butter works great too. And then a frozen banana. We blend it up and it tastes like peanut butter and banana. And we call it a monkey's uncle or an uncle's munkle, depending on which child you ask. But I will tell you, the greens and the goodness are flowing because of the way we're able to incorporate that in a delicious, nutritious milkshake format. So no milk. Anyway, let's see. You can drop a chat, 3 in the chat if you think you'll incorporate that recipe or something similar, or if you've used Power Shake in other fun ways, you could type that quickly into the chat. But thank you to everyone on this call who shared their stories, and thank you for each being here, coming to learn, being open to changing and transforming. That's what we do here, and we do this every Thursday. So as you begin your journey, you can come back and be celebrated here and share your voice, because there is no other you, and we appreciate all that you do and all that you are. So come next week, bring a friend, bring anyone else you'd want to transform with. Community is powerful, and we're going to do this again next Thursday. Thanks so much to everyone for being here. Cheers. Have a good evening.